What's up, Timmers here. With The Bride coming out this week, I decided to do my top 10 favorite Bale movies. Because I think he's one of the best. He is an Oscar winning actor. Like, he's been some pretty cool stuff and all. So, here is my official top 10. All right. Number 10 is the Christopher Nolan film, The Prestige. Now, obviously, he has worked with Nolan other stuff, which I'll get to those in a bit. But The Prestige I thought was pretty decent, directed by Nolan, where two rival magicians obsessively try to outdo each other in Victorian London here. And you got Bale, who plays Alfred Borden, who's a committed illusionist who's dedicated to his craft here. And, I mean, you got really Batman and Wolverine both duking out together. It is a really decent magician movie. The performances by Bale, by Jackman, Micah Caine's in this, Piper Perabo. We got some cool cast members. It is a really good one if you guys ever seen that. All right. Coming in at number 9 is The Big Short. The Big Short was directed by Adam McKay, who of course Bale has worked with again. Where a group of investors pretty much like predict and profit from the 2008 housing market collapse. And here you got Bale, who plays Dr. Michael Berry, who's a socially awkward hedge fund manager who forced the crash here. And you got some great cast lists. You got Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie has a cameo, Marissa Tomei. It's such a really good one. It is really hilarious at times. Bale has some really fun moments here. I think he actually got an Oscar nomination, if I'm not mistaken. He well deserved there. All right. Coming in at number 8 is The Machinist. Now, he really underwent, man, Christian Bale, I tell you, he always undergoes some interesting transformations here. And here, of course, you got a factory worker suffering from severe insomnia, begins to question reality as paranoia consumes him here. And you got Bale, who plays Trevor Resnick, and he dropped like a dangerously low weight here, and he was like very unrecognizable, very skinny throughout. What an interesting transformation he put out here, and this, of course, was like a year before he actually woke up to pretty much playing Batman and stuff. And yeah, Bale here was really intriguing, to say at least. Number 7, speaking of transformation, 7 is Vice. Now, this was also directed by Adam McKay, who, of course, gave us the aforementioned The Big Short. And this does chronicle the political rise of Dick Cheney and his influence during the Bush administration. And Bale really underwent extreme physical transformation to play Cheney. And he is, like, really unrecognizable throughout here, too. He actually got an Oscar nomination for this as well. You also got Amy Adams, Steve Carell, Sam Rockwell plays George W. Bush. Really good performance there. I mean, it's a really interesting one, to say the least. I mean, you got Tyler Perry, who plays Clinton Powell. That was cool, too. It's really intriguing, really interesting, to say the least. Bale really embodies the transformation he put on as the role Dick Cheney was good. A really wonderful performance there. All right, number 6 is American Hustle. American Hustle was directed by David O. Russell, who also directed Christian Bale to his first Oscar win. And American Hustlers were like two con artists, all forced to work with FBI in 1970s sting operation. And you got Bale, who plays Irving Rosenfeld, who gains like tons of weight and wore like a comb over here, and portraying like a very charming and not just con man. Amy Adams is great in this. Bradley Cooper, Rob De Niro, Michael Pena, Jennifer Lawrence, some really good cast members throughout. I mean, David O. Russell, say what you want about him nowadays. He did a good job with this one, say at least, and it's a really good one there. All right. First of the Batman movies, number 5, The Dark Knight Rises. Now, this was obviously his final portrayal of Batman. And this is where you got Bruce Wayne, who returns as Batman to take down Bane. And I really quite liked Bale's portrayal here. It was a really cool final outing. This was Christopher Nolan's final outing in the Batman universe as well. I know it was a real I don't think it's as good as the other two, obviously, but I still thought it was a pretty decent finale, and it's what we're watching. Like his fight scene with Tom Hardy's Bane is awesome. Probably one of my favorite fight scenes in the DC world films in my opinion. All right, number 4 is American Psycho. Now here, of course, he portrays the role of Patrick Bateman. Almost said Norman Bates. Who, of course, here he plays Patrick Bateman, who's a wealthy 1980s investment banker who has psychopathic urges here. And you got like Jared Leto, you got William Dafoe, Chloe Sevigny, Reese Witherspoon, and Bateman. Like Trisha Bale delivers a chilling, darkly comedic performance, very violent throughout, really embodies his role perfectly. It is a really interesting performance. If you guys never see American Psycho, definitely give that one a go. Number 3 is his portrayal Batman, and that is Batman Begins. Batman Begins is great. Of course, this was like the Batman origin story. This was actually the first Batman movie we actually gotten, since Batman and Robin in the 90s and all. And it was a really nice, grounded, dark take of the Cape Crusader. And Christian Bale really embodies the role of Batman perfectly. He definitely has that swat. Like, he was a very different Batman. He wasn't trying to imitate stuff people like, George Clooney. He wasn't trying to imitate Michael Keaton and stuff like that. He really played his own thing, and a really wonderful portrayal there. Number 2 is the one that won him an Oscar, and that is The Fighter. The Fighter, of course, is based on a true story of boxer Mickey Ward, who tries to rises through the ranks with complicated help of a troubled half brother and trainer here, and it is a wonderful performance. I mean, Christian Bale does such a great job here. I mean, he of course plays like the drug addict wonderfully. I think this is one of his best performances, to say the least. A well-deserving Oscar win. Really transformation he had in this is great. It's such a good performance there. Although he was really more of a lead than supporting, really, but still, it is a really good one there. Of course, Mark Wahlberg, Amy Adams, Melissa Leo, who also won an Oscar for this. It's such a really good one. And obviously, number 1, no surprise, is The Dark Knight. This time around, you got Batman facing off against the Joker, played by the late great Heath Ledger. The Dark Knight is terrific. It's definitely one of the best comic book movies there is. The back and forth with Batman and Joker is great. It's such a terrific portrayal. Really wonderful performance throughout. Really, Bale really embodies the Bruce Wayne and Batman persona perfectly here. This, of course, is one of the best Batman movies today. It's such a good one. I mean, if you guys never seen it, highly recommend it. It's a really great superhero film. But that's pretty much it. Here's my quick rundown. Number 10, The Prestige. 9, The Big Short. 8, The Machinist. 7, Vice. 6, American Hustle. 5, The Dark Knight Rises. 4, American Psycho. 3, Batman Begins. 2, The Fighter. And number 1 is The Dark Knight. Now, a couple of honorable mentions. Ford v Ferrari. That's another really good one I could have included. What else we got here? Let's see. Empire of the Sun, which was actually his first film, if I'm not mistaken. 310 Yuma with Russell Crowe. That's another good one. Out of the Furnace. Rescue Dawn. The Flower of War he was in. Public Enemies. Terminator Salvation. Newsies, Little Women, Thor: Love and Thunder. I mean, the list goes on and on. He just has some really great films and some not so great ones. Terminator Salvation, obviously. Of course, Amsterdam was not so great either. But let me ask you guys, what are some of your favorite Christian Bale films? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Tim signing.